Alright everybody, welcome back. I have made a lot of videos and I have recorded a lot more that you don't see. I'm running out of storage room. I have network storage here. This is a cheap little NAS. This is it's a Buffalo Link Station, I believe it's called. I've got 2 terabytes in here. Two 2-terabyte drives. And they are almost full. So, I've got to upgrade it. And I am way too cheap to just buy another one. So, thank you, Micro Center. Not because you sponsored this or anything, or you just have really good prices. I picked up 2 4-terabyte Seagate Iron Wolf drives for $100 a piece. And they actually were cheaper than that. I got another 10% off at the register for something. So, $200. I'm going to double my storage. Alright, so one of the bad things about this Buffalo NAS is that there are only 2 bays, and they are in RAID. I don't know, but 2 2-terabyte drives, one backs up the other. Whatever RAID that is, I can never remember. So they are redundant. One is hot swappable, but the rebuild time is kind of a pain in the butt. And upgrading capacity is not as easy as replacing one at a time. So what I have to do, I had to back everything up to another 2-terabyte drive I have and swap drives and start from scratch. So that's what we got to do. I need a screwdriver. I don't know where my screwdrivers are. Here's one. I love this thing. I picked this up the other day from AutoZone, I think. And it's kind of cool, isn't it? So, we've got to take the old drives out. Which is a pretty tedious thing to do. Oh boy, okay. Now I do have another use for these old 2-terabyte drives. They're still working. There's nothing wrong with them. At least not yet anyway. But they are actually going to go into my new workstation. I'm going to show that off in another video. But for right now, oh wow, I don't think I've opened a brand new hard drive in a very long time. So this is, can we, oh, I want to peel. Come on, peel. Let's just, oh, okay. So I'm going to ground myself. You should be good. I'm kind of upset I just destroyed that bag, but which way do these go in? To this way. Their software is not great, but it maps the drives. It lets me, you know, I got an icon on my desk. I open it up and it's good to go. Another drive. Ground myself just to make sure. So I know that the whole ESD risk, I love that sound. The whole risk of ESD shock is not, oh boy, I just dropped one, is not as big of a deal as it used to be. But stuff's not cheap, and I don't want to pay for another one if I don't have to. Better safe than sorry, I always say. Actually, I think this is going to be the first video I actually put together on my new workstation. So we'll see how that goes. We're in. You know what we should do? We should probably, while I have this out and unplugged, I'm going to blow some dust out of here. Make sure it's all clean. It does have a fan integrated. I mean, this is, again, it's kind of a lower end model, but it does have a fan. It keeps things cool. It's very quiet. There's a little bit of dust in there. So it's quiet. I've never heard the fan. It's never, yeah. It's cheap, but it gets the job done, and that is really, and it's small. I mean, this thing is, well, it's the size of 2 hard drives. It's small. It gets the job done. Transfer speeds are not as high as I would like. Pulling from, putting onto my computer as a backup, I was getting about 50 to 60 megabytes a second. Megabits? I don't know. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's a little bit quicker putting it on the drives as opposed to taking them off. You know, I don't deal with huge files, so it's not a massive problem for me. Okay, so it took a little more fiddling than I expected, and I probably screwed myself with it. I was getting a red flashing light like it's doing now, and I thought that was a bad thing, and I wasn't recognizing the drive on the desktop, so I figured something was wrong. Well, I'm an idiot. You plug in a new drive and it needs to like set itself up, and it took a few minutes. And I was a little impatient. But you know what? I figured it out. I got it up. It's in RAID 1, so it is redundant. If anything happens, my data should still be there. I got some files moving over right now. Moving pretty slow, but yeah. Yeah, that's it. I mean, storage is upgraded. I gotta move everything back to it and set it up down by my modem on the other end of the house, because I just don't have room for it here. Too much other stuff going on. Important stuff. Yeah. Well, but that's it. Storage is upgraded. Files are moving over. It's just a waiting game now. So, if you liked the video, hit like, get subscribed, check out some other videos, and stay tuned for more. See you in the next one.